So what we're looking at here is a skin model. So to start off the skin model, I'm going to talk about the three layers first. This upper layer, which starts in the purple, and everything above it is the epidermis. The epidermis, this is showing thin skin here. This is showing thick skin over here. The middle layer of our skin there is the dermis, and then below that, starting here with the yellow stuff, is the hypodermis. So all this is hypodermis here, this is dermis here, the upper layer here is the epidermis. The bottom layer with this hypodermis, the tissue type found down here is adipose tissue. So please pay attention when we ask you this question on the test. If we put a sticker here and we ask you what tissue type, it's adipose tissue. If we ask you what layer of skin, it's the hypodermis. So now let's move back up here into the epidermis to look at the layers of the epidermis. The bottom layer of the epidermis here is the stratum basal. So base means the bottom, right? So that's the stratum basal. This is where it is in thick skin. Here it is in thin skin. Same location. The layer just above the stratum basal here and in this area here, that is the stratum spinosum. So there's the stratum spinosum there. This is the stratum spinosum here. The layer above that, which you see here, is a little darkened. It's a little darker purple. That is the stratum granulosum in thin skin here. Here it is in thick skin. The next layer is only found in thick skin, and that's this white layer here, and that is the stratum lucidum. So it's only in thick skin. You do not see it over here in thin skin. The top layer, whether we're talking about thin skin or thick skin, is the stratum corneum. As you can see, it's much thicker in thick skin than it is in thin skin. Looking at the structures in the dermis now. So first here, let's look at our hair shaft. This is the hair shaft. That's the part that sticks above the skin, is the hair shaft. Down here is the hair bulb. So this is the hair bulb. And you're seeing this structure that has blood vessels in it going into the bulb. That is called the hair papillae. So this is the hair bulb here. That is the hair papillae. The tissue around the hair, this tissue here and here, that is the hair follicle. So that is the tissue around the hair, not the hair itself. That is the hair follicle. Associated with hair follicles and the hairs is this structure right here. This is a sebaceous gland. So this is showing it here and here, and this is also a sebaceous gland. They secrete oil that lubricates the hair as it grows. Also associated with hair follicles are these little muscles here and here. Those are the erector pili muscles, and these are what you contract to give you a goosebump. Next is this structure here. This is a Pacinian corpuscle. A Pacinian corpuscle senses pressure, and it kind of looks like a green little lollipop. Also in the thick skin, we see these little structures here. These little guys here are called Meissner's corpuscles, and they sense touch. So those are the Meissner's corpuscles. These things here are sweat glands. So these are sweat glands here. This is showing a whole sweat gland. This is one that's been cut into so we can see inside of it. And these are eccrine sweat glands, where this is a larger sweat gland, and this is called an apocrine sweat gland. And that's it.